Lately, I have not been making many videos on techniques, and I am focusing more on self-concept and on the importance of you increasing your value in your own eyes. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I don't want you guys to think that you need techniques to manifest whatever you want, because you don't. Everything that you need is within you. But techniques are good tools to help you to catch a mood, to enter a certain state of consciousness, the state of consciousness that you desire and that you need to manifest whatever you want. But I also want you guys to understand that that state is already within you. That mood is already yours. That being said, today we are talking about 3 techniques that will help you to catch the mood, to enter a state in a fast way. And to do that, of course, you need to be in the right mindset. You can't be putting your desire on a pedestal, and you need to accept that that desire is yours. But if you're not there yet, do not worry, there is something for you as well. One of the techniques is about taking the desire off the pedestal and releasing resistance. But before I get into it, hello everyone, if you're new here, my name is Al. Welcome to my channel. If you're in need of coaching, go to the description box, the information is there. But right now, let's get into today's topic. The first technique has to do with affirmations and how you build them. Here you are not just saying I am. You are pushing it a bit further and expressing the shift that you desire to have, to experience in your life. Because when you shift into that version of you that you want to be, whether it is a more confident version of you, a version of you that feels more successful, that knows that you are unconditional, you are chosen, you are loved, when you are familiar with that state, you are not going to look back and think, oh, I used to be so different. It's going to feel like this is who I am. This is how my life has always been. So this technique is really about that. It's about feeling like I have always been this way. In the beginning, it may feel a bit delusional or uncomfortable to you. But as you repeat the process and you connect with that reality, you embrace it, you feel it, it's going to become more real, more familiar to you, more natural. And then things start changing. I want you guys to keep in mind the assumptions that you have about yourself and your life right now. They may feel like this is who you are, this is how your life is, but it's not true. These are just assumptions, because who you are is an unconditional being. You were made for love, for peace, for everything, for success, for abundance. You just have to realize that, and you just have to embrace it. Even if the affirmations that you have, they do not describe how your life has been until now. Doesn't matter, because we are talking about the shift that we want to experience. That's the reality that we want to have. So you can affirm something like, I have always been chosen. I have always been my partner's #1 priority. I have always had more money than I could spend. I have always had a lot of money. I have always been the healthiest. I have always had a lot of success in my life. I have always been abundant. The second technique that we are going to talk about today has to do with revision, and you can find this technique in the book, The Law and the Promise by Neville Goddard. In this exact story that I'm going to mention, he explains exactly how to manifest a specific person. But you can use this technique to manifest anything, not just a specific person. In this story, this lady called LSE, she went on a date in August with this guy, and she realized, this is my person, this is the man that I want to marry. The problem started happening because shortly after the date, she had to move. And the mutual friend that introduced them, also moved out of town, and she lost contact with that person. So she had no way to say, I do want to pursue this. I do want to continue dating you. They just lost contact. And it could be a very helpless story, but that lady was going to Neville's lecture, and then she decided to every day revise her day. So before going to bed every night, that woman would feel like she was in a different house, in a different bed, living a completely different life. Now she was a married woman, and she would twist her imaginary wedding band and repeat over and over, "This is wonderful. I really am Mrs. J.E." And she did that for a month. So she started in August, and in October, the guy found her. In November, they were engaged. Independently of what you desire, you can follow these steps and revise your day. Maybe you are in a different house, in a different bed, in a different country. Maybe you are surrounded by completely different things because you have a different lifestyle. It doesn't really matter. Recreate it in your imagination, but add your senses so that it can feel real. For her, she would twist the wedding band. For you, it can be a completely different thing. But do that so that you can embrace that reality more easily. The last technique has to do with releasing control and taking the desire off the pedestal. This is a great technique, especially for those who have tried anything but haven't been able to succeed because they are holding on so tightly to that desire. They are in a state of lack. And this technique I used to do when I had no idea about manifestation, but I knew somehow that if I released control over judging the 3D, over whatever is happening outside of me, I knew I would get it anyway. So this would help me to just release that control. Sometimes we end up not getting what we want because we are always judging our progress. We are always judging the 3D. We want to control everything, and we end up messing up everything. Because whatever is happening in front of you can be part of your success, your victory. But you are judging it and saying it's not good, so it means that I'm not getting it. And it's causing you to become more anxious and to want to control more, to manipulate things. So this technique is about making peace with whatever outcome. You are doing this because deep within you know that if you can release that control, if you can stop judging things, you are going to be fine. You are going to get that desire. So if you have tried anything, but nothing is working, you may as well try this. Whenever you get to that point where you can say, it doesn't matter. Whatever happens, happens. I know I will always find my way. I know I will always find happiness. I will always find what I'm looking for. It's fine. When you get to that point, then you are releasing control. You are releasing stress. You are releasing anxiety that is in your way of getting to that manifestation, and you will get it. So you can say things like, I will always find love independent of this person. I will always have enough money independent of this job or this deal. By doing this, you are taking it off the pedestal. You are cutting the hold that it may have on you right now, saying, it's fine. I'm not going to judge my 3D. I'm not going to try to control and manipulate anything. I don't have to earn this manifestation. You can achieve anything that you want because everything is your assumptions pushed out. So the only thing that you need to do is to change your assumptions, and you have control over this. But the reason why this technique works, even though you are not really fully embodying that mentality that my reality and me are intertwined, the reason why this works is because you are saying, I do not depend on that person to be happy. I do not depend on that person to feel loved, or on that job, or on that deal to have the life that I want, to have the money that I want. So you are taking it on you. It's me. I am the one who is going to be okay. I am the one who is going to find love. I am the one who is going to have the money, to have the lifestyle, because it's all about me. Okay? That's why this works. So try them out. Let me know how it goes for you guys. Write in the comment section, and we are going to talk soon. You got this, guys. Bye bye.